From Long Beach, California, it's the 20th annual Long Beach Veterans Day Parade. Brought to you by the all-volunteer Long Beach Veterans Day Parade Committee and its generous sponsors. Westland Real Estate, which develops, redevelops, and manages commercial and multifamily properties. Westland believes that properties, like the people who inhabit them, have hidden strengths and potentials. California Resources Corporation, California's largest oil and natural gas producer on a gross operated basis, committed to ensuring safety and protecting the environment. And the Port of Long Beach, the Green Port, one of America's premier seaports and a trailblazer in goods movement and environmental stewardship. And these sponsors: Tesoro, Edison International, JCL Traffic, Dignity Health St. Mary Medical Center, Save On Signs, and Wolf & Company, Incorporated. And these friends of the Long Beach Veterans Day Parade, along with other individual supporters whose names are gratefully acknowledged on GoFundMe.com. Video coverage of the Long Beach Veterans Day Parade is made possible worldwide by LongBeachReport.com, now in its 17th year of providing independent news online all the time, and SignalTribune.com, serving the Long Beach areas of Bixby Knolls, California Heights, Los Cerritos Wrigley, and the city of Signal Hill. We're at the top of the town in North Long Beach along Atlantic Avenue. Parade watchers are getting ready, the streets being cleared of all traffic. And here's the first of several flybys displaying the American flag over the parade route. The Lakewood High School Navy JROTC program and the Exchange Club are serving as banner carriers as we get underway. Well, this 20th annual Long Beach Veterans Day Parade has grown far beyond anything former Councilman Jerry Schultz imagined back in 1996. His original goal was just to create a patriotic event in Long Beach, and the event website says that in its first year, the committee passed the hat to collect enough money to put the parade on. The event grew slowly, and about 10 years ago, organizers began working with a professional parade production company. The parade now attracts close to 15,000 people with a very straightforward purpose: to salute those who served. Here's the U.S. Coast Guard Special 4-person ceremonial detail. And now the Long Beach Polytechnic High School Band. And Long Beach Poly is proud to have been named a Grammy Signature School 6 times, earning recognition from the Grammy Foundation for having one of the top high school music programs in America. The USS Long Beach, the first nuclear-powered surface warship in history. She was commissioned in 1961 and decommissioned in 1995. She's part of history now as she sails down Atlantic Avenue. Well, let's turn things over now to Jonda Savek and Tim Patton as Mayor Robert Garcia arrives. He was elected mayor after 5 years on the city council, and one of his stated priorities has been economic development.
Happy Veterans Day, everyone. It's a great morning here in North Long Beach, and we're just very thankful to everyone that has served our country and continues to serve our country every single day, protecting what we love most about this amazing nation. So God bless America. Thank you all, and go Long Beach. Happy Veterans Day, everyone.
Great-looking young men and women.
Who do we have next?
And
Tim?
next we have the Battleship Iowa Museum. Today's entry is the famous Embracing Peace Kissing statue. The statue signifies the end of the worst war humankind has ever seen, World War II. And if you want to go see the Battleship Iowa, it's in San Pedro Harbor at 250 South Harbor Boulevard, open daily from 10 to 5 p.m.
Thank you, Tim. All right, next up we have the Lakewood NJROTC, the Navy Junior ROTC.
Junior ROTC. Performing today, we have the award-winning Color Guard, Armed Drill Team, Unarmed Drill Team, and Marching Unit. And they're under the direction of Captain Don McMacklin and Gunnery Sergeant Joe Ingram. Go Lancers!
Go Lancers, looking good. Thank you, Captain McMackin and Sergeant Joe Ingram. Thank you so much. Here come the U.S. Vets of Long Beach. Serving those who serve. Let's hear for the U.S. Vets. They house 550 veterans daily. Thank you so much for your work. Thank you.
Here we have a lone entry showing his support.
Looking good. Next we have the 26th U.S. Cavalry Philippine Scouts. Let's put our hands together. How about those horses, Tim?
Those are amazing. The mounted ceremonial unit fought at the outbreak of World War II in the Philippines and was comprised of American and Filipino troopers. The 26th Cavalry has the honor of being the last U.S. Cavalry regiment that fought on horseback and conducted the last cavalry charge in the history of the United States Army. The riders are led by Major Frank Quiambo and are comprised of current and former members of the military as well as descendants of Philippine Scouts.
Who do we have next, Tim?
The Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 756. They were founded in 1995 and are proudly participated in the Long Beach Veterans Day Parade since its inception 20 years ago. The VVA dedicated the Long Beach Veterans Memorial here at Houghton Park in 2000 and honoring those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. President Conrad Gomez and chapter members provide support to local veterans and their families throughout the Veterans Service Office of the Long Beach VA Hospital, the Gold Star Mothers of America, and charitable organizations, both local and abroad. Their motto is, "Never again will one generation of veterans abandon another."
Next we have the American Gold Star Manor.
Gold Star Mothers, thank you.
And the American Gold Star Mothers, you're correct.
Terry Geiling there driving the car.
Thank you, Terry, for all the hard work you do over
And
there.
riding with him is Gold Star Mother Nadia McCaffrey. Mrs. McCaffrey's son, Sergeant Patrick McCaffrey, U.S. Army Navy National Guard, was killed while on patrol in Iraq in 2004. And we have Run for the Wall Motorcycle Club.
Thank you so much.
They ride from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C. to promote healing among all veterans. And now we have the Pharaohs Car Club that was established in 1953 and is one of the oldest car clubs to represent the South Bay. They're led by President Frank Gutierrez. And next we have from the 3rd District, Councilmember Susie Price and her family.
Let's hear it for our 3rd District Councilwoman, Susie Price.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Veterans Day to all those who have served. Thank you very much for your service. We honor you, respect you all year round, but we take some time today to acknowledge all of the sacrifices that you've made to protect our freedom and our nation. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. It's a beautiful day in District 9. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Price. They are in a magnificent 1924 Ahern's Fox pumper that you can see at the Long Beach Fire Museum.
Next, we'd like to welcome the new Buffalo Soldiers. They're from Southern California, was founded by Trooper Jay Collins and Trooper Clyde Phillips. It's a non-profit historical educational organization which also incorporates the women of the West. Good morning. Thank you, Buffalo Soldiers.
Following next, we have Vice Mayor of the City of Long Beach and Council Member for the 9th District, Rex Richardson. Vice Mayor Richardson became the youngest member in the history of the Long Beach City Council when he was elected to represent the neighborhoods of Long Beach in 2014.
Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Let's give a round of applause to the community who put this together. They worked very hard. And I see my friend Dan Pressburg looking good in his regulars. Hey, folks, you want to say hi, Tinka? Say hi. Well, we just want to say Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much, and you guys look great today.
Thank you, Vice Mayor.
All right, North Long Beach, put your hands together for your council member, Rex Richardson.
And next, from the middle of the city, we have Councilmember Daryl Supernaw and Fire Chief Mike Dury.
Hi, Dan, and thank you for your service, and thank you to Northtown for putting this event together. And yeah, by the way, my dad was a Marine, so Semper Fi and Semper Paratus, and I have a Marine here too, Chief Dury. Hey everybody, happy Veterans Day. I want to thank everybody for coming out and recognizing the men and women that serve our country. For those that are serving currently or those that are who have served, thank you for your service. Have a good day. Thanks for having us out here.
Nice job there, Chief Dury. Looking good. Thank you, council member. 4th District has the El Dorado Nature Center, just to give us all a direction.
And also the Long Beach Fire Museum, which is actually open Wednesdays from 8 to noon and the second Saturday of every month from 10 to 3, and it's 1445 North Peterson. And next we have our Long Beach CERT team here represented.
Community Emergency Response Team members!
If you aren't signed up, sign up now. And also we have the Long Beach Fire Department's Fire Safety House and Fire Department ambassadors along with Sparky the Fire Dog.
Test your smoke detectors monthly, says Sparky.
The Long Beach Fire Ambassadors have taught thousands of students over the years of how to prevent fires and how to react to fires.
Number 12.
Oh, it's Councilmember Janine Pierce in the 2nd District.
Where the East Village is at.
I get to speak. I had no idea. Well, thank you everybody for coming out today to the Veterans Day Parade. Janine Pierce, council member down in downtown. I want to thank everybody for their service. Everybody, family members that have people in the military service as well. So thank you so much for protecting our country.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Thank you for being in our parade.
Next we have the Jordan Key Club, part of the Kiwanis.
North Long Beach, let's do that one more time. Let's hear for the Jordan Key Club.
This is Kiwanis of Bixby Knolls, North Long Beach.
They almost let anybody in.
Kiwanis was established in 1962 up in North Long Beach and has been serving the youth and children of the community for over 50 years. Kiwanis is a service club dedicated to improving the world one child and one community at a time. They are the proud sponsors of local tea clubs from Jordan High School, St. Anthony's, and Rancho Dominguez
Preparatory School.
Thank you. Which are marching with them today. They're led by President Tony Diaz and Vice President Betty Carnett.
And Jerry Caligieri. Yay! Bixby Knolls, North Long Beach, Kiwanis. The illustrious Jerry Caligieri.
And we should mention that Betty Carnett is also our former Assembly member and state senator.
All right. And we got Wayne Cheney from the fire department as well. Woo-hoo!
And now we have Councilor Al Austin representing the 8th District, which includes Bixby Knolls, Los Cerritos, and North Long Beach communities.
And his lovely bride, Daisha.
Hello everybody. I want to take this opportunity to welcome everybody to the 20th Annual Veterans Day Parade. This is a staple here in North Long Beach. This tradition will continue. I'm joined here by my family, with my family Geisha, my wife, my boys are in the cab here, and we're especially honored to have two 8th District constituents who are veterans here. Bishop James Ferguson, U.S. Army, and Robert Hickson from the United States Navy. 8th District residents who served our country. This day is about our veterans, and so I wanted them to make sure that we honored them today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilmember Austin!
And next we have the United States Submarine Veterans Incorporated. Pasadena base has over 100 members, 20 of whom are World War II submarine veterans. Historically, only sailors who volunteered for the submarine service were assigned to this duty. Their distinguished insignia of the dolphin is worn on their uniforms.
I think they're carrying a flag with that distinguished emblem on it.
They're led today by Commander Bill Mullen.
Let's hear for the U.S. Submarine Veterans, World War II. It's a beautiful car.
Okay, and next we have our first Grand Marshal, Captain Braden J. Phillips, U.S. Navy retired. Captain Phillips was born and raised in Lockport, New York, and graduated from the Naval Academy with the class of 1968. He was commissioned as an ensign in the U.S. Navy. For 20 years, he served as a naval aviator, commanding 2 squadrons and logged over 5,000 flight hours and 500 carrier landings. In 1989, he was selected to command the USS Oregon.
Well, thank you, Long Beach, for coming out. I'm really honored to represent the thousands of men and women who have worn the uniform over the years. Thanks to the committee that nominated me for this. It's really a pleasure and an honor to serve. It's great to be an American.
Thank you very much, and we have a commemorative plaque for you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service to the country. Thank you for your service to the city. Thank you very much for being who you are, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you, Braden. Good to see you. Thank you, Craig Miller, for driving Braden in the parade. Thank you very much for driving our Grand Marshal around.
Okay, and next we have the Hughes Middle School Male Academy. They're making their second appearance at this event, and these young men are all here to honor all of our veterans, past and present, and to thank them for their sacrifice. They're led by Mr. Robert Ward and Mr. David Lachier.
Thank you, Hughes Middle School Male Academy. Looking sharp. Thank you, David and Robert, very much. All right, this is always an exciting time. Let's welcome the Wells Fargo Stagecoach. Today it's driven by George Lane. Thank you, George. Wells Fargo is now forever linked with the image of the stagecoach, charging across the vast plains and high mountains of the West. Since 1852, Wells Fargo has transported customers by stagecoach wherever the railroads did not reach. Thank you so much, George.
Tim and Jonda, while we have a small break in the parade, we would like to present some awards.
Thank you.
Brooke Westwood Real Estate. Everybody knows been a long good morning for me. I want to thank you for being a co-sponsor of this parade. We appreciate all you do for this community. We thank you for your sponsorship. Woo! To Sorrel, Bobby, Arco also, right? This is the third year that you've been a sponsor of this parade. We thank you very much. We thank you for what you do for your community and your commitment to the veterans. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sponsors.
And next we have Congresswoman Janice Hahn representing the 44th district, which represents the cities of Carson, Compton, Downey, Linwood, Long Beach, San Pedro, Southgate, Rancho Dominguez, Willowbrook, and Wilmington. I can't believe I said them all.
That's a lot of cities there, Janice Hahn.
She's been serving as in Congress since 2012.
Well, I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Veterans Day. This is such a great parade every year. Let's just take a little time to honor our veterans and really thank the men and women who served this country in a way that a lot of people don't have the courage to do. So we salute our veterans today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Thank you so much. And here's one of our sponsors, Tim.
Yep, Tesoro.
Let's give Tesoro a round of applause. It helps keep our parade going every year. Thank you so much.
The Tesoro system has over 2,400 retail stations, including the Arco, Shell, USA, gasoline brands, amongst others. And this tank truck comes from the city of Southgate and it's a state-of-the-art engine that runs on clean diesel and delivers gas throughout Southern California. Arco offers motorists good value, quality gas at a good price.
Would this be Rancho Dominguez High School Marching Band?
Okay, and next we have our Assembly Member Patrick O'Donnell, representing District 70.
Well, what a beautiful Long Beach day it is. And I'm in a car right now that was built during World War I. And we were victorious in World War I because of our veterans. We have democracy because of our veterans, something I've taught in my classroom for many years. So thank you to our veterans. Thank you to our volunteers for putting today on. Thank you to Bill, our driver, Giovanni, from Jordan High School, who's going on to college next year and going to do great things. America's a great place because of our veterans. Thank you to our veterans. And what a beautiful Long Beach day it is.
Thank you, Assemblymember Patrick O'Donnell, former council member in Long Beach as well, and a teacher.
And next we have the Paramount High School Junior ROTC, led by Colonel Robert Guild, Sergeant Major Rodney Runblade, and Sergeant First Class Danny Grayboy.
the hundreds of hours they stowed into doing such precision work.
Who do we have next, Tim?
We have our beloved County Supervisor, Don Knabe. Our Supervisor Knabe is a proud Navy veteran. Fighting for veterans' rights has been one of his top priorities. And he's being driven today by Long Beach resident Dennis Lord.
And our county supervisor is also a veteran of the Navy! Woohoo!
Go Navy! Oh, go Air Force, he said. Hey, anyway, listen, this is my last official ride here in the Veterans Day Parade. As your county supervisor, I want to thank you. What you do on behalf of the veterans, what we all try to do, we deserve it so much. They made the sacrifice, some made the ultimate. God bless them. God bless our troops in action. God bless America. Thank you all for a great journey.
Thank you, Supervisor. And thank you for all of your work.
How about that flyover, everybody? Perfect timing, County Supervisor Don. And thank you, Dennis.
And then we have Dr. Jack Schumann Jr. riding in a 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air, representing the Marine Corps and Vietnam Veterans Association.
Thank you, Jack Schumann Jr.
Okay, and now we have representing Long Beach City College. We have some of our Board of Trustees. We have President Jenny Baxter, Trustee Doug Otto, and Trustee Jeff Kellogg.
I do. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out for this wonderful parade. We're here to salute our student veterans who have served our country. This is Doug Otto, Jeff Kellogg, and Vivian Malulu in the back. Thank you.
Flying over, give him a big shout out! I think we have former 9th District Council member Jerry Schultz is in the house. Thank you, Jerry.
The founder of our Veterans Parade 20 years ago. And he's also with the California State Military Reserve, Recruiting Task Force South. And it's formed in 1847. The SMR supports and augments the California Navy Army National Guard in times of disaster and other state emergencies. We have Ballet Folklorico Alma de Oro. It's an award-winning dance group based out of in Carson, California. It was founded by Karen Ruin in 2008 with only 3 students, and look at them now.
Let's hear for the Chief of Long Beach, Robert Luna!
Well, good morning, everybody. Today is a beautiful day to be out here, and on behalf of all the men and women of the Long Beach Police Department, happy Veterans Day to those who have served, their families, for sacrifices. We wouldn't be able to do these things we're doing without these sacrifices they made for us. Thank you all very much for being here.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
And with him is our city manager, Pat West. Amongst all the command staff.
He thought he could sneak by us.
Thank you, General Pressburg.
This is not the place to give him a rank.
This is a fantastic day. We're so happy to be here. The 20th Annual Veterans Day Parade. Can't say enough about our veterans, our Grand Marshal, Braden Phillips. He spent a career with us in the police department. And again, congratulations to everybody, and what a great day. General.
Thank you, Long Beach PD. We love you. And let's hear it for our Northtown Commander. Where's Rudy? Let's hear it for the Northtown Commander, Rudy! Woohoo!
Now we have our Honorary Grand Marshal, Paul Del Rosario. Sergeant Del Rosario was raised in Long Beach, graduated from Millikan High School, and received his bachelor's degree in political science from Cal State Long Beach. And in October 2012, he enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. We're going to get a word from our Grand Marshal.
Once again, we'd like to thank you for being our Grand Marshal, and thank you for all that you've done.
I think this is a 1974 Dodge. Thank you, Christopher Martin.
Now we have some of our police explorers.
Looking good. Let's hear it for our K-9 unit. Let's the hard-working soldiers and police officers.
And next is our senior police partners, perform a valuable service to our city by our retired residents.
They check on our neighborhood, and when you're on vacation, they'll come by and make sure your house is safe.
In case you just think that they only patrol the streets, they're out there patrolling the water too.
Make sure that boaters are safe as well. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies.
And on board the boat is the Chief's Latino Advisory Group.
Let's hear for the Long Beach Police Chief's Latino Advisory Group. One of our Long Beach Fire Museum trucks. And the Mounted Police. Honoring veterans, this is our Long Beach Mounted Police.
On golden Palomino horses. Beautiful sterling silver saddles.
We've got President Tammy Hope and Captain Carla Root.
And now we have Girl Scout Troop 3113.
Yay for the Girl Scouts!
They're made up of 2 levels of brownies, grades 2nd and 3rd, and juniors, grades 4th and 5th. Both levels attend Lincoln Elementary School here in Long Beach.
Next, all the way from Pico Rivera, Tim, we've got North Park Academy of the Arts Marching Band. They are led by Band Director Ron Wakefield and Drum Major Alyssa Brasino. Thank you very much, North Park Academy.
And in April of this coming year, they're going to go to New York to perform their 5th concert at Carnegie Hall. Okay, and now we have our city prosecutor, Doug Halbert.
In a 1991 Mercedes-Benz. No.
A 1991 Mercedes-Benz?
It's in really bad shape.
I'm reading in the script, sorry.
And I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting our veterans. I want to thank the families of veterans for supporting the people in your life. We would not have the freedom we have today without the sacrifice made for many, many years by many people. Thank you, everyone, for coming out, and have a happy Veterans Day.
And I would like to tell everyone it's a 1924 Model T.
And next, we have the Great War Historical Society, dedicated to the men and women who served in the Great War. They're a group of passionate individuals who use historical facts and uniforms to tell the stories of the British, French, German, American, and other national troops who took part in the conflict. And for those of you who don't know, the Great War is World War I. We have the Scripps Miramar Saddlebreds, representing the oldest American breed of horse, the American Saddle Breed. The horses here today are champions, and their riders hold national honors.
They compete throughout the United States and Canada. Beautiful.
And now we have the United States Coast Guard Maritime Safety and Security Team, formed shortly after 9/11, and Team 91-103 is based in San Pedro, California. They are tasked with protecting the nation's maritime critical infrastructure and key resources.
PSU 311. Shout out. All right, let's hear it for the Coast Guard.
Team is led by Community Officer Raymond Jackson.
Next, Tim, we have the United States Cadets Corps. Formed in 2015, is a military group-style group that teaches and exemplifies discipline, leadership, and life skills to the youth ages 9 to 18.
And following next, we have City Attorney Charles Parkin.
Known as Charlie.
City Attorney's Office consists of 69 employees, including 23 attorneys, and furnishes legal support to the City of Long Beach.
Hello and thank you. Thank you guys for all your work. What a great day. I want to say hi to Braden and congratulations on a great selection for the Grand Marshal. Thank you for including Teresa and I. Great day. Have fun.
The Mark Keppel High School Aztec Band and Color Guard, representing the cities of Alhambra and Monterey Park. And next we have our Long Beach City Auditor, Laura Dowd.
Happy birthday, Laura.
Thank you. Happy Veterans Day. Hi. So wonderful to be here on a beautiful Long Beach day. What a special parade this is. So grateful for our veterans and all those who serve our country. So thankful for our freedom. Our prayers are with all those who continue to serve so we can enjoy this wonderful country.
Thank you, Laura. Nice seeing you.
And now founded in 1939, the Children's Clinic is an independently licensed, federally qualified community health center with 11 locations throughout the greater Long Beach area. TCC is dedicated to providing comprehensive and innovative health care to medically underserved, low-income, and high-risk populations of all ages.
and they're under the leadership of CEO Dr. Elisa Nichols. Thank you so much for what you provide for the children.
And next we have the Uptown Long Beach Lions Club. Formed in 1944 to serve Bixby Knolls, Los Cerritos, North Long Beach, and California Heights. They're led today by President Mary Kessler and members Bill Kessler, Miles and Dolores Devine, and Jackie Childs.
And Lady. Let's not forget Lady. Very good representative of the Lions Club. Thank you, Miles, for all you do. And Dolores. 100 years, the Lions Club.
And they're followed by the Lions Eye-Mobile, which was built to serve the communities throughout Southern California with eyesight and hearing tests. The motto of the Lions is, and around the world is, we serve, which they do.
All right, North Long Beach, let's hear it for the Lions Club. Woo! Uptown Lions. When you get rid of your glasses, you can give them to the Lions Club. They'll recycle them to the community.
Okay, and next we have Skippy D. Clown. There.
Thank you, St. Mary's Medical Center, and ladies walking that banner. Thank you so much.
Okay, and now we have Gunnery Sergeant Herman P. Wiggins, Jr. He enlisted in the Marine Corps in March 1960, and in May 1965 was deployed to the Republic of South Vietnam, where he participated in operations in the U.S. Special Forces, Navy SEAL Team, Allied Forces, and logged 13 covert operations with Special Delta Forces. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you very much. Next, we have the South Bay Youth Mentors. They enhance the quality of America's youth by providing life skills and leadership for boys and girls within our communities. Thank you, South Bay Youth Mentors, for marching in our parade today.
And next we have Chief Clifford Chafee, a spry 101 years old this year, and our Grand Marshal from last year. He served in the U.S. Navy from 1933 to 1954.
101 years old, in case you didn't hear that, you guys. Let's hear it for our World War II veteran, Cliff Chafee.
And next we have representing the VFW Post 8615 Auxiliary,
PFC Bill Ward and PFC Howard Gingrich. He would like to take a moment to remember his fallen friend, who was a pilot lost in 1944. VFW Post 8615 is in our parade.
They host veterans from the war in Vietnam to the campaigns in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Thank you, George Smith Sr., Commander of the VFW 4th District.
And flying overhead out of Torrance Airport today is our Tiger Squadron. This formation is made up of Chinese Neicheng CJ-6s and Russian Yak-52s.
Thank you, Albert Fish, World War II Army Corps. Thank you, Alfred Fish.
This is Irene Barraza.
Veterans Commissioner Irene Barraza, 64th District. Thank you.
They're going to be part of a special appreciation banquet, a day of honor set for Saturday, September 19th in Compton.
And now you're enjoying the sounds of the Sounders Drum Squad and Drill Team.
Next we have the Mayor of Signal Hill, Lori Woods.
Good morning, everybody. What a great day to celebrate our veterans and all they've done for us and our freedoms in this country. I am the first car in about 4 cars representing Signal Hill. Behind me is Councilmember Ed Wilson. Behind them is Signal Tribune, who put together the beautiful booklet for today. And behind them is Signal Hill Rotary. So this is the Signal Hill contingent. Come up the hill and visit us anytime.
And next we have the Signal Tribune, the local newspaper of Signal Hill and this part of Long Beach.
Signal is so happy to be here. Thank you to Bill Pearl for filming. I appreciate this. This is a wonderful opportunity, and God bless America.
And thank you for your sponsorship.
And next we have Rotary of Signal Hill. It's a leadership organization made up of local business professionals and civic leaders who meet regularly to get to know each other, form friendships, get things done in the community, and have a great time doing it. They have really helped improve Signal Hill over the years. Thank you very much, Rotary Club.
And I think the mayor's husband is a part of this Rotary Club in there somewhere. All right, let's hear it for those Lakewood Girl Scouts.
You can purchase hats I see they're selling nuts about right now, and then don't forget them in the springtime to support them with their cookie sales. Thank you, Lakewood Girl Scouts. Brownies and daisies, I think.
And next we have Military Families Speak Out. It's a national organization of military families who support the troops and work to bring them home. The group all have relatives or loved ones who have been in the military since the war in Afghanistan began. They work with local and national leaders to improve services and the use of our military. Their membership currently includes over 4,100 families, with new members joining daily.
And next, let's thank Edison They salute our veterans, and without Edison, you wouldn't be able to hear me.
That is Pat Dixon. And that must mean this is the Pools of Hope.
Those of you who have not visited the Pools of Hope need to do so. They do great work, and people can swim when they can't even walk, but they can swim. Right, Pat?
They've been doing over 50 years of work up there.
I think her whole family works there, too.
And next we have Long Beach Transit. They serve over 26 million customers annually in Long Beach and its surrounding communities. Their success is due to their 750 employees, many of whom have proudly served in the U.S. military. They serve our community with over 250 buses, 4 water taxis, and a fleet of dial-and-lift paratransit.
And next we have the Daughters of the American Revolution. Hey, Lori. Looking good, lady.
The DAR,
Go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry.
The DAR was founded in 1890 and is the nation's oldest women's organization and the first to hold land in Washington, D.C.
And now we have John Arambula. Let's hear for our Vietnam veteran from the 109th Airborne.
John Arambula Jr.
Thank you so much. Thank
He's
you
in
for
a
being in our
Willys
parade. Thank you so
Army
much.
Jeep. And now we have Cub Scout Pack 206, led by Scoutmaster Tracy Cavallari. They participate each year in Scouting for Food, the Pinewood Derby, the Long Beach Veterans Day Parade, and lots of camping.
We have a man on the street over here. He looks very familiar. He looks like, oh my goodness, it's Al Lawson from the 8th District.
Thanks. This is my second time around. I was just in the parade, and it's been wonderful. The parade route is filled with a lot of very appreciative residents who really are appreciating the sacrifices and the dedication of many veterans over the years. And this 20th Annual Veterans Day Parade is something to be very proud of for the residents here in North Long Beach. It's something we look forward to every year, and we look forward to making this a bigger and better parade in the years to come. Thanks.
Thank you.
Tell me about the Khmer Veterans Freedom Fighters, Tim.
Freedom Fighters, formerly known as the Republican Khmer Army from 1970 to 75, and they were recruited by the United States and served valiantly. And this is their third appearance in the Long Beach Veterans Day Parade.
Thank you, Khmer Veteran Freedom Fighters.
Now we have the Military Veteran Vehicle Collectors Club, made up of World War II and Korean military vehicles. Here today are 1942 World War II Ford GPW Jeep and 1944 World War II International one-ton into 4.
Next, we have the California Youth Spirit Corps All-Stars. They range from the age of 5 to 15. Just look at these fabulous work of these All-Stars. Let's hear them and watch them in a routine. We have Bellflower Elks Lodge, 888.
And joining them are veterans from the villages of Cabrillo and Long Beach. Okay, and next we have the Charros de Compton, a 15-member group that's participated in parades throughout Southern California for the past 10 years. Their aim is to promote and celebrate the history, culture, and beauty of the traditions of Mexico to future generations.
Looks like the Port of Long Beach is about to join us.
Long Beach. Did you know that the Port of Long Beach is halfway through a decade-long capital improvement program aimed at upgrading infrastructure, optimizing cargo flow, and creating the world's most technologically advanced terminal and adding over 5,000 new jobs? And that's not all. On its way to becoming the green port of the future, the port is committed to supporting the local economy by creating new jobs while advancing the industry through the innovative and sustainable environmental initiatives.
Thank you, Tim. We just wanted to take this time to thank you for co-sponsoring our parade. Once again, thank you, Port of Long Beach.
The Port of Long Beach is out there at every community event in the city supporting it. So thank you very much for your continued support.
Thank you, Port of Long Beach. Thank you for being in the parade. And thank you for giving a lot of people a job as well. That's awesome. We have the JCL Traffic Veterans. Woohoo! JCL salutes the veterans.
And then they're followed by the Historical Society of Long Beach. When the Historical Society is presenting Long Beach Remembers Pearl Harbor, an exhibition opening on December 7th, 2016, this coming year, this coming month, the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. And their address is 4260 Atlantic, and you can check them out at www.hslb.org.
Thank you, Tim.
And I
It
believe
looks like this is
the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary, District 11, Southern Region.
Thank you, Coast Guard. This is the Coast Guard Auxiliary Patrol.
Their mission includes recreational boating safety, which consists of boating safety classes, distributing boating safety information.
Safety, which consists of boating safety classes, distributing boating safety information to the public.
And next, all the way from Orange County, Garden Grove, let's hear it for Garden Grove High School Band. They're under the leadership of James
Winchell, Catherine Pham, Kimberly Nugent, Erin Gondez, Carolyn Zeppa, Amita Lee, and Richard Hughes. Thank you, Gordon Bravo.
And Tim's favorite place in Long Beach to spend his free time is at the Aquarium in the Pacific. Tell me about them, Tim.
It's their 11th time here. Since opening their doors in 1998, the aquarium and its 11,000 inhabitants have become the well-known Southern California attraction. Come visit the aquarium to see their jellies, sharks, penguins, sea otters, and baby alligator. And following behind them is Long Beach Cub Scout Pack 88, led today by Committee Chair Greg Stiglick.
I'd like to thank Tom Savak for his service in the U.S. Air Force and his mom, Sandy Finn, for being here today. And Val Lurch's family for being here in the viewing station. Thank you so much for the Lurch family. All right, Tim, who do we have next
We
here?
have the Charros de la Puente, the family-oriented group that represents their Mexican heritage by wearing authentic charro suits and sombreros. Their horses are adorned with traditional Mexican saddles and embellished with silver trim. And they have participated in parades and other events throughout Southern California for the past 20 years. They are recipients of many awards on horsemanship. We have the AMVETS Post 48 and 33 from Wilmington, California.
Thank you, AMVETS! Partnership in Effective Recovery and Mental Health Recovery Programs. Thank you so much. And who's up next?
We have the Friends of Long Beach Animals, who've been walking to honor the Dogs of War, Americans' Forgotten Heroes, for over 20 years. They join us every year. Many dogs were used during times of war to detect trip mines and explosives, and sadly many of them didn't make it home. And today,
Thank
Friends
you
of
for
Long
what you
Beach
do.
Animals would like to honor all of our veterans, including man's best friend, for their bravery and service. St. Barnabas Cub Scout Pack 32. For over 50 years, St. Barnabas Cub Scout Pack 32 has helped hundreds of young men by instilling in them the values of the Boy Scout program. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And Cub Scouts do their best to help others at all times.
Thank you. Let's hear for the parents and the volunteers of Cub Scout Pack 32 from St. Barnabas.
And we want to take a moment to thank the Long Beach Convention and Visitors Bureau, who salutes our residents and helps provide for this parade today.
I think that the Long Beach Convention and Visitors Bureau is one of our sponsors as well, so thank you so much. Tell me about the Combat Infantry Men's Association, Tim.
They're made up of veterans of World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. And they're led today by Vance Marsh. Next, we have the Reserve Enlisted Training Corps. It's a cadet exploring program for young men and women aged 10 to 21, and it's founded in 2006 and is currently headquartered at the Long Beach Sea Base and Aquatic Center.
Thank you, Reserve Enlisted Training Corps. Thank you so much. Parents and volunteers as well.
Well, and that was also Cub Scout Pack 140 that hail from Lakewood, California.
Tell me about the American Red Cross coming up the street, Tim.
The American Red Cross, there are 5 lines of service: disaster preparedness, health and safety, blood and biomedical services, international services, and service of the armed forces.
Let's hear about the Paralyzed Veterans of America. Let's hear for our POAs and our MIAs as well. Thank you so much. The Paralyzed Veterans of America has served veterans with spinal cord injury, multiple sclerosis, and ALS for more than 68 years, Tim.
They do amazing work.
Yes, the Paralyzed Veterans of America have been on a mission to change lives and build brighter future for the seriously injured, and we thank you so much.
The California chapter of the PVA is located in the Long Beach VA Medical Center and serves its local members through patient advocacy, opportunities in adaptive sports, social opportunities, and peer mentorship.
Thank you so much.
Let's hear it for the Paralyzed Veterans of America. And it looks like right now they're looking for wanted returning veterans to train and certify as crane operators. So this is an awesome place for people to apply for work. USJobsForVets.com.
We've got the National Guard of Nicaragua. Tim, will you tell me a little bit about them?
They were founded and trained by the United States Marine Corps during the Cold War. The international leaders of communism put together an army of more than 25,000 soldiers and statesmen in Nicaragua as a base for launch attacks against the United States. These are the people who fought against them. Okay, and coming up next we have Ritmo y Fuego. It's a non-profit dance group that serves the youth in the city of Linwood and its surrounding communities. They teach their students Latin dances along with the cultures in a safe environment for all students. And their motto is to dance to express, not impress.
Save on Sign salutes our veterans. Very nice. Save on Sign.
We want to thank Save on Signs for helping support today's parade. And next we have Cabrillo High
And
School
all
Junior
the way from the
ROTC.
west side of Long Beach, we have
The Cabrillo High School Navy Junior ROTC. And next we have the Long Beach Area Council Boy Scouts of America. It's an after-school scouting program offered to low-income and high-risk youth throughout Long Beach that's designed to build leadership, character development, and camping and life skills. If you're interested in adventure and fun, come join the Scouts.
Yay, Boy Scouts!
We have Best Buddies from Jordan High School.
Where are you from? Way to go, Best Buddies, Jordan High School!
And they're followed by the Jordan High School Panther Marching Band.
A special thanks goes out to our sponsors. Special thanks goes out to our sponsors, California Resources Corporation, the Port of Long Beach, Westland Real Estate Group right here in the house, Tesoro, thank you Tiffany, Edison, Wolf and Company. Who else do we got, Tim?
JCL Traffic, Dignity Health, St. Mary's Medical Center, Save On Signs, and Dennis Lord for helping coordinate all our flyovers today. We wish everyone a safe and happy Veterans Day. We'll see you again next year on Veterans Day.
Right. Thanks for being here with us, North Long Beach, and all of our Long Beach residents. Thank you for attending the 20th Annual Veterans Day Parade.